I recently bought a brand new launch day Xbox 360 console, and in this video, we're going to see what happens when you put a foreign disc in it. We're also going to do some various experiments that I think you guys will enjoy. So we're going to test out Xbox games, PlayStation games, Nintendo games, and some secret games. We'll start with the Xbox games here, and specifically we'll start out with the OG Xbox game, put it in, see what happens. Alright, got NASCAR 05 here. Let's put that bad boy in. And as you guys can see, we are on the Blaze dashboard, so we might have some funky stuff happening. But let's, that's actually a cool error message I've never seen on the Blaze dashboard, because I don't think I've ever tried an OG Xbox game on the Blaze dashboard. But it looks like if we updated this game might work. I don't actually know, but it's cool that it at least recognizes it as an OG Xbox game. But next up, let's go ahead and try an Xbox 360 game. And this one's might be a little scary. You'll find out here why in a second. Just as a little hint, like I said, this is from 2005. The game is from like 2008, 2009. So let's see what happens. Ooh, and there it is. All right, so you can play this game. You just have to update the dashboard, probably to like the NXT dashboard, which clearly we don't want to do. So let's make sure we please do not press no. Okay, I'm always a little scared there, but that game's obviously not going to work. And I haven't mentioned it yet, but the whole Blades aesthetic with the disc drive right there at the bottom is it's just so cool. Let's go ahead and move on to the next 360 game here, which should actually work this time, and it's Call of Duty 2, which is actually a launched game. So let's put this in, see what happens. And boom, there we go. Booted up Call of Duty 2 with two options, single player and multiplayer. Nice. It does work though, and got the classic slide out blade right there. Always looks nice. Let's go ahead and try out the Xbox One game next though. We got Anthem. Maybe we'll get an error message of some kind or something. I don't know, but let's try it out. And nope, just an open tray error. It just says open tray. That's so lame. I wanted an actual error, but let's put that to the side. We'll try out the Series X game next, or Series X / Xbox One, whatever, man. Let's put this bad boy in and see what happens. I imagine probably the same thing because it's also a Blu-ray coated disc. Let's try it out anyway. What do you know? Open tray error. But alright guys, that's all the Xbox games here. Now we're going to do an experiment before we move on to the PlayStation games. And I got some good experiments to try today. Now, first of all, we're going to start by just pulling the hard drive off while I play a game and see what happens. So clearly the only game that actually worked here is Call of Duty 2. So we'll go ahead and pull this out, put it in, and we'll see what happens. Alright, so we're in a single player game right now. And honestly, it shouldn't be doing anything with the hard drive because it's running straight off the disk. So it might actually just work fine when I take the hard drive off, but let's check. So, come on, dude. Oh, nope, it just killed itself. Oh, now it's back. Okay, so I've seen this happen on the main menu before. Wait, what? Oh, it's booting again. What? I've seen it happen on the main menu before. When I take the hard drive off, it'll automatically reboot. But I've never actually tried it in a game. So I guess the game is no different there. I don't know, weird stuff. But we're gonna try one more thing here before we move on to the PlayStation games. I got a floppy disk. Let's see what happens. All right, so floppy disk reader. We got a floppy disk inside, and conveniently it has this little USB port here, which we can try to plug into the front of the console. And okay, it's at least got power because it just beeped a lot. Let's see, does it show up here? So we just got our hard drive that shows up there, but it actually does show up here though. Hold up, what is this? It's trying to play this random file as music from the floppy disk. It's working. Hold on. It's trying to play this .f7, whatever that file is, in the system volume information. All right, hold up. Let me try to put like a photo or a piece of music or something on the floppy disk for my PC, plug it back in, and see if it lets me actually play it. All right, so this thing holds like 1 megabyte, so I couldn't put much on there, but I put a few pieces of, not even music, just like sound. And we'll see, yep, it pops right back up. Portable devices there. Let's go ahead and see. Yes, there it is. Oh, yeah, I heard it. Yo, it just keeps replaying. It's just a beep. Yep, there it is. There it is, cha-ching. You can hear the floppy disk working overtime trying to play that cha-ching sound. Just listen to this. So funny. I mean, it's probably just reading like a USB stick, but it's just funny to see that. Now, let's go ahead and move on to our next set of games, the PlayStation games. All right, so I got the PlayStation games here. You can see we have a stack of like PS1, PS2, PS3, all that good stuff. And I think halfway through we'll actually shift to the 360 Slim because it's just a little bit newer. So maybe we'll play some like PS4 kind of era stuff. But we got NFL Game Day 99 here, and apparently I have GTA San Andreas inside, but we'll try that out next. Let's try out NFL Game Day 99 first and see what happens. Ooh, hold up. Mixed media disc. It actually recognizes it like immediately. It recognizes it, but it won't let me select it. Maybe it'll show up under media here. Ooh, hold up. Okay, so it's not playing any sound, but it's showing up here under music. That's cool. Maybe some pictures. Oh, a slideshow? Yo, hold up. Oh, dude, what? Okay, can't see that either. Maybe video. No videos. All right, so it does recognize it, but not quite all the way, which is strange. I'll have to try that on the 360 Slim as well. Let's try one more game on this Blaze dashboard, though. We'll try out the GTA San Andreas you just saw for the PS2 and see what that does. It says reading, but it's like very clearly not trying at all. There it is. Okay, there it is. Unrecognized disc. At least it's not an open tray this time. But I love just like the question mark disc icon right there. Let me try out one more PS2 disc. All right, so we're gonna try out a blue-coated PS2 disc, which I think will probably be recognized as a multimedia disc, similar to the PS1. See if that gives us some other funky stuff here. So let's see. Yep, there it is, mixed media disc. Can't boot it, but maybe if we check out the pictures again, we'll see something. Yeah, there's the assets. Ooh. Oh, hold up. Oh, okay, menu, writers, audio. All right, so tons of folders, but no pictures found on any of them, which is very tragic. Let me try out the music, though. I think that might work. Seriously? No audio showing up? Come on, man. So close, so far. But guys, let's go ahead and eject this disc. And we'll move on to the Slim now and try out PS3, PS4, and PS5 games. So I have the Slim turned on now, and we're going to start with the PS3 game here, see what happens. And by the way, guys, let me know down below if you're an OG of the channel, if you remember the OG foreign disc videos, fun stuff from back in the day. But we're going to try out the PS3 game here first, so let's go ahead and pop it in, see what happens. Oh, that was immediate. That was like... That was like 2 seconds, and it said nope. Did it even try to spin? Let's check. It tried to spin like a tiny bit. But all right, let's try out Big Chungus next. It might be my favorite game of all time from 2012. You know, straight up in the middle of the PS4 era. I just love this game. I mean, look at the cover art. It's just next level. It's not cut off or anything, and the map of it is like the best part of it. I love how we have Austria down here. Like Austria, that's my favorite part of the map. And then I love how Europe, like I just think it's great that Europe's in the ocean. But let's go ahead and put the game inside and see what happens. Unrecognized. What is the status code? Hold up. Oh, we got a code here? Hold up. Let me look that up. So it says it's scratched or dirty, may have a known problem, or there may be issues with the system cache. It doesn't even say anything about putting the wrong disk inside, but all right, let's go ahead and, by the way, sounds horrible, but let's go ahead and eject that bad boy and try out a, what they would call a real PS4 game, Gran Turismo. Big Chungus is a real PS4 game. Don't believe the haters. And there's another one of those open tray immediately errors, which is unfortunate. Let's go ahead and put in a PS5 games next. See what happens. I imagine it's probably gonna be the same open tray. We'll try anyway. And yep. All right, let's eject this, move on, and do some experiments. I'm gonna try to open this console up and remove the memory from the board while we're playing a game, which is weird because basically this has 4 gigs built in, and it's like built in straight to the motherboard. So yeah, let's open it up and try to do that. So guys, I actually had to swap to a different Xbox 360 Slim because the first one didn't have the memory built into the board, but this one does. And by the way, this one actually is modded. As you can see, there's a mod chip right there. But what I'm talking about right now is our chip right here. So basically our 4 gigs built into the system are built into this chip right here. So I'm kind of just wondering what happens when you pop this bad boy off while it's on. So we're on the main menu right now, and I think this thing just pops off. I've done it like once or twice, and yep, there it goes. Console just turns off. All right, let's see if it turns back on now. And yeah, it's turned back on now. So I guess Microsoft just coded something in here to basically turn the console off whenever memory or hard drive is removed. Now let me try to see what happens when I put it back on while the console is on. Yeah, so turn the console off, which is basically the same thing we just saw earlier. But let's go ahead and move on to the Nintendo games. And then after the Nintendo games, we'll get into some more experiments that I think are the most interesting ones. But yeah, let's get into the Nintendo games now, see what happens. So we'll start with a Wii game here. We got Mario Kart Wii, the classic. Let's pop this bad boy in, see what happens. Oh, okay, so the first time I put it in, it said open tray. Put it in again, it says unrecognized disk. And it's the same error code as earlier. All right, so at least it's giving me an error this time instead of the open tray. I hate the open tray thing on the 360. It's so inconclusive. Let's try out a GameCube game next, which should be interesting, but honestly, it looks like the disk drive is actually built for these small games. Like, look, it fits perfectly, so just maybe it'll read. Let's see what happens. Okay, same thing, immediately unrecognizable. So at least it's giving us an error code here. But next up, we'll try out a Wii U game. And we got a Lego City Undercover, the classic. And I imagine this thing will do the same thing as the other Blu-ray discs where it just like immediately says open tray. What'd I tell you, man? Immediate open tray. Now I have a couple secret games here, or tricky games, or just stupid games. Now let's try out a Switch game. Let me put it right here. I am actually worried if I put it here, the force of the disk drive when it stops is gonna push it inwards and it's gonna just disappear forever. But we'll try it. Why not? Whew. Ooh, that was close. If I tried it one more time, I would definitely fall in there. Got a couple more experiments here, and then we got some secret games we'll try out last. All right, so for this one, I want to put a game inside, launch the game, play the game, and then remove the disk drive cable back here while it's playing and just see what happens. So I got Call of Duty 2 here. We'll put it in, boot it up, and then do the deed, see what happens. All right, so the game is launched up now, and looking at the disk drive, we have 2 cables back here. I believe one is basically for power and some other things, and then one is for data. I believe the red one is for data, so I'm just going to unplug that one and see what it does. Let me see if I can get back there and pull it out. All right, oh, and it's out now. And console's still on, but there's no, there's nothing on the screen. Oh, that's weird. All right, boot it back up here. We'll try out the other cable now, see if it does the same thing or something differently. And yep, cable gone. Oh, interesting. Okay, so it rebooted itself, but obviously it's just got an open tray error now because it doesn't have power to the tray. All right, so a whole bunch of weird stuff there. But anyways, next up, I got one more experiment. We're going to go ahead and try to unplug the fan and just see how long we can play a game without the fan running. Let's give it a go. All right, game's booted up. We'll go ahead and remove this fan cable back here now. There we go. All right, fan is out. We still got Call of Duty 2 booted up. Let's go ahead and just time this and see how long we can play it for. Oh, there it went. All right, we're about five minutes in exactly, and 360 is shutting down to protect the console from insufficient ventilation. You can turn the console back on after the power light stops flashing. All right, so yeah, that actually lasted a little bit longer than I thought it would. Kind of fun to see what happens. Now, next up, we got some secret games to try out, so let's go ahead and get into that. So first of our secret games, we have Hidden and Dangerous for the Sega Dreamcast. Let's put this bad boy in, see what happens. And I think in the past, this console or this game, when you put it in a console, it's like showed some music files or something. So let's see if it does the same thing here. Okay, still just reading. Let me go ahead and just check out the music though and see if anything shows up here. Oh, wait, disc just showed up. Oh, no songs though. What? Yeah, it shows up as a mixed media disc, but nothing shows up here. What? Well, that's annoying. I can't believe Xbox didn't code that in. What a bunch of Xboxians. All right, let's try out a Blu-ray disc now. This shouldn't work because it's Blu-ray and not HD DVD. We'll see what happens. And yep, immediate open tray, just like all the other Blu-ray discs here. Now, in our opposite vein, we have Billy Madison for the HD DVD. Now, HD DVDs you actually can play on Xbox 360s with the HD DVD add-on, which I have somewhere over in my corner. But it's literally like, it looks like a mini 360 you plug in and it can play them. But we'll see what happens here on the standard disc drive. Doesn't sound good. I actually don't even know if you can use the HD DVD on a 360 Slim. Probably not, but yeah, beats me. Open tray, all right. That did not do anything. And next up we got Austin Powers. This should be a DVD. Oh, it's actually one of the double-sided DVDs, which are kind of cool, but also I feel like it gets scratched up really easily. But let's see what happens here. Yeah, there we go. It's a DVD, so it boots up. Now, one more thing I want to try out, which is the secret sauce to the foreign disc videos. If you remember, you can probably guess what this is, but let's give it a go. Running dry today, so all I have is a $1 bill. We're gonna stick the $1 bill in the disc drive and see what it does. Got to take out the disc, of course, first. Goodbye, $1 bill. That was about bad sound. Ooh, it's about to get caught in there. All right, well that did not work, unfortunately. Maybe I'll just do this number right there. There we go. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you might want to check out my Patreon and YouTube memberships where I have exclusive weekly videos. Go check those out, scan the QR code, or click the link down below. And guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.